Have you ever turned down plans and felt relief before you even put the phone down? Not guilt. Relief. Like your whole body exhaled for the first time all day, and then the world reminded you what that makes you. Antisocial. Missing out. Everyone's living, and you chose your couch. But what if that voice was wrong? Not just wrong, the opposite of true. The people who choose to stay home aren't hiding from life. They aren't broken or afraid. They know something most people spend their whole lives looking for and never find. Stay until the last insight. The number at the end will change how you see every relationship you have. It's not that people who love staying home hate people. It's that people cost them something others don't pay. Extroverts run on external fuel. Loud rooms, new faces, noise. Cut it, and they go flat. Introverts generate fuel internally, from deep thought, from making something, from one conversation that goes somewhere real. Same reward, completely different source. Every hour of forced socializing draws down a finite resource, one that doesn't refill at the after party. It refills in quiet. The people who honor that show up more fully in every connection they actually choose, because they stopped emptying themselves for performances that return nothing. And if you think that sounds like avoidance, the next fact is going to reframe everything. UC Berkeley researchers identified something in roughly 1 in 5 people. High sensory processing sensitivity. Not a disorder. A nervous system that absorbs what others don't reach. Every emotional current underneath a conversation. Every unspoken tension. Every flicker of something no one has named yet. For them, a crowded bar isn't loud. It's overload with no off switch. So they filter. 1 real evening over 4 performed ones. 1 person who knows them over 20 who think they do. That's not antisocial. That's precision. And the longest study in history proves exactly why it works. The Harvard study of adult development followed 724 people for 85 years. The longest happiness study ever run. One finding came back stronger than income, career success, and physical health combined. Quality of close relationships. Not how many. How real. The people who stay home aren't choosing less. They're refusing to dilute. But here's what almost no one understands about what's actually happening when they sit alone. When you're sitting alone doing nothing, your brain isn't resting. It's running the most complex process it has. Washington University neuroscientists found it. The default mode network. It fires during solitude and handles what the brain can't do while socially engaged. Emotional processing, creative problem solving, self-understanding that only arrives when the noise stops. Your most important thinking happens when you look completely idle. Most people never let it load. Every gap filled, phone, noise, plans, because silence feels wrong to a brain told busyness equals worth. The people who protect their alone time aren't wasting it. They're doing the work that can't be done in a crowd. Now the one that stings. Society doesn't just prefer visibility. It punishes the absence of it. Your feed delivers one message every hour. Everyone's out. Everyone's glowing. Everyone's somewhere that isn't your couch. University of Pennsylvania researchers split 143 students into 2 groups. One used social media normally. The other cut it by 30 minutes a day. 3 weeks, 25% drop in loneliness, 21% drop in depression. Not from adding connection, from removing 30 minutes of watching other people perform, having one. The loudest voices online are often the emptiest offline. Chasing visibility to fill something visibility was never built to reach. The people who stayed home built something the algorithm can't touch. They know who they are when no one is watching. Last insight. The one that makes everything click. Oxford anthropologist Robin Dunbar studied social capacity across every human society on Earth for 30 years. His finding is now foundational in behavioral science. The brain sustains roughly 150 social connections. But real intimacy, the kind that holds you when things fall apart, that knows you before the performance starts, that number is 5. 5. Not 50. Not 15. 5. People who guard their solitude aren't bad at socializing. They're honest about the math. They put emotional energy where it roots, not spread so thin across so many that it never reaches the depth where connection becomes real. You can know 1,000 people and feel invisible. You can know 5 and feel held. The quiet ones aren't missing the party. They already found what everyone at the party is still looking for. Put down the guilt. You weren't avoiding your life. You were protecting the only conditions where your life actually works. Type home, if this landed. Send it to someone who's been made to feel wrong for being this way. No explanation needed. They'll understand the second they see it. Next, why your brain turns against you the exact moment you get closest to what you want, and what Stanford neuroscientists found when they watch people self-sabotage in real time. Stay.